Okay, so I'll start. But yeah, so back to like this idea of harmony. Like you are currently like in this state of disarray because you had thought before like, oh, in my past lives I taught myself so freaking much that I can lead myself. But like I almost am getting in the visuals of this card, like instead of you acting through yourself, you're acting through a reflection of yourself. So meaning like you're doing what you think the highest like divine version of you would do, when really that's not right at all. Like you need to be listening to your guide, because we have reverse bare feet. So like this idea of like you are building your own freaking path for yourself because you feel like you know better. But if you see like the visual here, like this is supposed to be the idea of wholeness, of this vision, of this horizon. And you look at your footsteps, you walked right past it because you don't even know where it is. Only your spirit guide knows where it is. So only your spirit guide can lead you to that point. You just can't walk around and wander and expect yourself to like fall upon it. Like that's not how it works. So you need to do some meditating and call upon your spirit guide and be like, hey, I would like you to like come back into my life and to like really show me like the right path I should be on. And I think you'd be okay. And then I think you'd stop feeling this disarray, this like turmoil almost. Okay, so this is the last card, and this goes into like the last set is what you need to be doing now. So we have Temperance. We have reverse spoken word. And then we have sovereignty. Okay, I'm going to start with this one first. So basically, I'm getting here that you've been like balancing a lot of things in your life right now. I'm also getting the feeling that you do a lot of projects and you start a lot of side projects off these projects because you think they're amazing. But through this visual here, like all of them are like falling over and tipping over. Like they're not steady and they're not stable because you don't even have the capability of keeping them all stable. So you're like running back and forth and you're not actually being able to put in the right amount of energy into keeping them sustained, keeping them powerful, if that makes sense. So you need to calm down. You need to slow down. You need to pick the very things that actually feed you passion and feed you love and focus on those things, you know? Like you don't need to be doing everything in anything. Also this idea of sovereignty. So like there's some decisions in your life that I'm getting that you have been like micromanaging. Like I feel like you try to micromanage a lot of things. And they're kind of saying that you need to let those things breathe and just flow the way they should. Like let the universe take charge of creating the destiny for those things, you know? Like you can't control them, so stop trying to control them. Just let them be, let them exist as they are, and then decide what you will do in order for it to like work or adapt or to whatever into your lifestyle, if that makes sense. I also got, so then your last one was the Magpie 20 spoken word. Reverse. So I'm getting that you've been talking a lot and you've been saying a lot to a lot of people. I don't know if that means like you've been making a lot of promises to people or you've been spreading a lot of quote unquote knowledge to people. But I think you need to shut your mouth in a sense and just meditate on what messages you're getting from the universe before you meditate on the messages you're getting from the universe first before you start spreading them around. Because one of your life purposes, like don't get me wrong, one of your life purposes is to spread knowledge and to help people enlighten themselves, but you got to make sure you're spreading the right knowledge. Like if you yourself are, like I said, you're on your own path right now, doing your own freaking thing, not listening to your spirit guide. So the information that you're giving to people isn't divine information. It's not from God, from source, from whatever. Like it's just whatever you've made up to feel like that could fit in your own life. So you need to be careful. Like you really need to be meditating and really making sure you're speaking to source before you start spreading this information. And the best way to do that is like, if you feel like you're getting a message from the universe, you first need to ask what the name of this being is that is talking to you. And then you need to ask, are you from God, from source, from light, from whatever you believe in? You need to ask if it's from the pure source of the universe. And if they say yes, then that is good information. And it should be information that's not over dramatized. It shouldn't be masked in a personality like a higher self would be. It's going to be a very clear, pristine connection to source, to God. It's going to be very clear, and it's going to tell you exactly what needs to be said. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, you got a lot of things going for you, and you are right in the fact that you are here to do something very important, because we all are. But you really need to ground yourself again and really go back to the beginning. Like, what do you want, and what are you doing, and what information do you have, and what do you want to do with that information? But yeah, if you have any other questions, please let me know. If you have any questions about specific parts of this that I said, also message me about those things, and I'll try to clarify. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was useful. Thank you.